On this week's episode of the White Knuckle Web Show, Todd, Pringnitz, and John Mulligan get to work on their food plots. Stay tuned. This episode starts now.
Is that not the most epic sit in a tree stand?
I'm pretty sure it's a yes, it is.
My God, he's giant. Shut up good.
That's all I want every year right there. Look at this thing.
What do you think of that?
That is huge.
Bam!
Perfect. Came right in.
You can see the old plot behind me here. It's a little wet today. I don't know if I'm actually be able to do this or not, but thought maybe the little bit of moisture in the ground might help me get this tilled up, because at the end of the day it's still an ATV plot, or an ATV tiller. So without further ado, I've got to get this thing set up and rolling and make sure it's doing its thing and get it adjusted, figure it out. Plot number 1 has been tilled. Beautiful, beautiful looking setup here. Oh, we got plenty of dirt to work with. A couple areas were rough, but the system worked real well. Just had to go over it a few times. So I'm gonna go to the next one now. Try to take advantage of this time that I got today. See if I can't get some real work done here. All right, I've already made a single pass, and basically what that does is it cuts everything out in strips. So I'm gonna go back the opposite direction, try to do a checkered pattern, and then just back and forth. Got everything figured out with my tiller here, exactly what the settings need to be and stuff. So now I'm gonna go, even though I'm missing Mother's Day dinner with my in-laws, so my wife ain't too happy with me, but rain's on the way tomorrow. I only got so many options, I'm running out of time. I have to get it done, so here I go. It's already been a long day. Now I'm out here to seed. And then I gotta decide whether I'm gonna have to harrow after that or just cultipack. But for right now, I just gotta seed this, put in some real world beans, and we'll see what happens. All right, you can't see me now. But anyway, in a nutshell, I'm seeded. I'm now harrowing, just roughing it up again before I roll over it. And I'm working all night until it's done. 2 plots, getting her done.
In the end, Todd may be in the doghouse, but he definitely got his plots in and before it rained. It's May 22nd. Mike and I came up here. We've got 3 mineral sites on this property. This is our new lease. It's just shy of 200 acres. So we're actually checking trail cameras, changing out SD cards. We're gonna freshen up mineral sites. Then we're going back to the bottom where our food plot is. Using the Whitetail XTC mineral, they're crushing it, as you can see right here. It's just, this stuff's unbelievable. It just doesn't get any better than turning dirt on a tractor. So this year, Mike and I set out to do something we'd never done before. complete land management on a new piece of property. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we had a plan. So we got started. Minimal tilling, we were able to come up with about 2 acres of a food plot area. Once we got all of our soil pH and nitrogen levels adjusted, we were able to get our soybeans in. What is it they say? If you build it, they will come. Well, that's what we're hoping to get this fall. Farming for whitetails. Food plots are in. Exhausted. It's now after 6 p.m. Mike and I have been out here since this morning. Long day. Long day. But it didn't feel like work. Sitting on a tractor, turning dirt.
Dude, I know your background. I'm a city guy. All right. I've been out hunting deer. That's one thing.
Yeah.
This was awesome today.
Pretty enjoyable.
I mean, this I have to say. I mean, this has been great. I can't tell you how. It was like I told you on the way out here. I was like a kid at Christmas. I was so excited to get out here because I knew we were going to be working on food plots.
Yeah.
I knew there was a tractor out here. I'd never been on one, so I learned how to drive a tractor today.
We're gonna be right at probably 1.5 acres, even getting close to 2. Everything worked great. The tractor did great. It pulled this fine. This thing here, this is the cat's meow.
Oh
right
wow,
here.
yeah, that was a great find.
Yeah, this plot master, this thing worked awesome. And the Real World Wildlife Seed soybean, that's the mix that we put down. We did a little bit of corn, but those are Roundup ready beans. So whenever we come out here, we know that we can bring a jug of Roundup in our sprayer and we can hit our food plot and we're not going to hurt our soybeans. Pray for rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's load this stuff up and get out of here.
Let's do it. It's a wrap. Cut.
All right, Mike and I came out today. Biggest thing we wanted to do is check on our soybean field. And this is our Real World Wildlife Seed soybean that we put in last week. And we actually already have some germination coming up. You can't probably see it from here, but we're, an inch, something like that. So we've been getting a lot of rain this week. And that's the thing we were kind of worried about, was they're predicting a dry summer. We do have a creek to irrigate from if worse comes to worse, but so far so good. Everything's coming up. We checked SD cards, we freshened up some mineral sites. We actually put out 1 new camera on the stick and pick with a covert. And we actually identified some property lines, got some no trespassing signs up. So we actually got a ton accomplished today. But we're getting ready to get rained on. And I don't like to get wet. I know that Mike doesn't like to get wet. And the camera equipment doesn't like to get wet. So we're gonna get out of here.
Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Nice 10-pointer. They're kind of hard to pass up, but there are a couple of bigger bucks in the area, and that's what we're waiting on.
I mean, that's Johnny Cash 3 times on video. That's heartbreaking, you know?
I thought you were gonna take your safety harness off and just jump there for a second.
I've never seen a rack quite as giant as that, man. You spend your whole life, I spend my whole life for this moment, and then when it happens, it just is absolutely